What up, y'all?
Live.
That's how you start a live show right there.
Are we live?
You never know what might happen on live TV.
What's going on? What are we doing?
Oh man!
Yeah, this is an interview with the fellas.
Interview with the fellas.
You see what type of show it's gonna be?
Oh man, yo, this season 2, episode 5, and we got a treat for y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a good introduction today. Real good introduction.
Okay.
2 things. So when I told the team who we had today, everybody said we got a home run. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is, my man Spider told me this dude was good a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I heard, I checked him out, seen him perform, he rocking shows and stuff like that. So at the time, he was going by Big Moosey. Big Moosey, cool cat, you know what I'm saying? Did his thing with Freestyle Friday. I rock with Big Moosey. But Big Moosey transformed. Big Moosey transformed into TrappHouse Moosey. Big Moosey going to shows all over. The TrappHouse Moosey rocking everything. TrappHouse Moosey is traveling. He's meeting the right people. He's everywhere. He's rocking big shows.
And now he went to drink with the fellas.
He's with drink with the fellas. This ain't Big Moosey. This is that man transformed.
Let's go.
He transformed.
Let's go. What's up, man?
What?
TrappHouse Moosey.
Respect,
Yo, man.
gratitude.
He
Yes, sir.
transformed.
Oh.
TrappHouse. They ain't that what I said wasn't even a question, but I just want you to speak on that. You transformed. That cat that was performing at Lush and did Freestyle Friday is not this guy that I'm seeing in front of me.
Nah, man, I had to add some seasoning to the game, like, and work on my craft. Like, I came a long way, and I like that you know what I'm saying, people who seen me in earlier years evolve. You know what I'm saying? If you look, a lot of people have probably never heard my first mixtape, but it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to listen to. You know what I mean? But it's evolution. You know what I'm saying? Been grinding, man. All last year, we did like 50 shows last year.
And my cousin was at the show y'all did in Jonesboro. Y'all turned them
That work ethic, man, and just being out there, bro. That's why I'm so excited. And this is what I'm saying. Moosey, just seeing you then, and just the dude that Spider said, man, you need to check dude out. To bro, seeing it, bro, seeing you hustle, seeing you get out there, seeing you get your name, bro. Nothing but respect to you.
Yes,
and I'm excited to
yes.
even interview you tonight. Just being real with you, bro. For real.
But why don't you tell people what season it is?
Fat nigga season. I gotta add the 365 to it now. It's all.
Oh man.
Always, every year. Even in the summer, we got that little sweat rag in our back pocket.
Still.
Wow.
And if I can, I just want to give a little backdrop on that fat nigga. It's basically, you know what I'm saying, I want to instill confidence
I like that,
in
man.
people. You know what I mean? It's like, embrace who you are. You know what I mean? Take your good with the bad. Embrace your flaws. And when you do that, nobody can use it against you. That's why you see me on my album cover with my titties out. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like, this me. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you see, what you get. And I'm giving you the real, the raw. So,
I love it.
so all my big boys out there, that girl that you wanted to talk to, that you scared to talk to her. That car you want, you know what I mean, that you scared to get into it. Jump in there, you know what I mean? It's about confidence.
Do it.
Facts.
Straight
Hey
up.
man, I just want to know, man, when is the season actually gonna hit the stores and the shelves? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where I can get some fat nigga season, man, but just put it right there and put it on my food, man. 'Cause, I mean, bro, you got a different flavor. I mean, like, you really do. You do have a different flavor, as he was saying. You really do. From the first time I met you, you know, in the studio at 2 a.m. You know, I met you in the studio at 2 a.m. The first time I did the show, you know, we did the Al Nix joint. You know, I feel like your seasoning on it, like as you're saying, has changed, man. You know what I mean? Where did you decide? When did you decide it was time for a change?
When I believed.
I love it.
I didn't believe at first. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't giving my all. And then, you know, I'm like, I got one shot at this. Might as well go hard. I got the talent. I always knew I had the talent.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm finna let them feel me. And I just been going balls to the wall you know what I'm saying, ever since. So I had to believe in myself. You know what I mean?
So Megan Menace said you're gonna have all the big dudes stuck in their cars all 2020.
They gonna be
Christian
stuck.
Hollywood said, "Trap House, what up?"
What's good?
Spider brought some up with my girl Lynn, Amanda Dunham said with the titties out, with the laughing shit.
Yeah.
So Spider said you came a long way since the Jungle Cypher. That's the first time I was introduced to you.
Yeah, I forgot, man.
That was you, Big Low,
Andrews. Shout out to Andrews. We shooting a movie here soon.
Okay. Who else was on this? Was Spider in that?
Spider was in there for sure. He killed that thing.
Yeah, it was nice.
We had a few more other cats that ain't really around right now. I can't think of off the top of my head, but
Me neither.
Yeah.
Moosey, this one thing, I don't know nothing about that. But this is my thing with you, the people that you name, you, and like I told you, from even me seeing you shows, and then the talent been there. And you talked about the talent finally matching the mindset. How did that finally happen? How did the talent and the mindset finally go together? When you say you believe, how did that happen?
I'm gonna be honest, my brother Smurf.
I like that.
We came up, man. He came up to me probably like a year and a half ago and was like, "Hey man, I'm about to jump back in the mix." And I was like, all right. He was telling me everything that we was gonna do, foreshadowing everything. You know, I'm still not believing at the time. People talk. You know what I mean? And then as time progressed, and then I'm in front of different people, and different people vibing with me. I'm doing shows and I'm getting a reaction. Slowly that confidence, then I just transform. TrappHouse in the building.
Straight up.
Yeah, so shout out to my brother Smurf, man.
Shout out to
You know what I'm
Smurf G.
saying?
Already.
He gonna be heading to New York tomorrow
Okay.
for an important meeting. So
Man,
y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned with that.
Okay.
Right at the get out the bag early, but it's exclusive with Drake with the fellas.
It's gonna happen.
You know
That's
what
what's
I'm
up.
saying?
I love it. Whatever it is, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I love
for sure.
it. I love
You
it.
know it's funny. The second person's come on in 2 weeks.
So they finna go to New York the
I'm
next
about to
day.
go home to my hometown.
That's where it's at.
I mean, I feel.
When you leaving from here headed to New York, you know it's a big business.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm blushing right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm blushing right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm blushing.
We gonna have
That's
the
where
Nick
the big
jersey with
business
the
going
Tim
down.
boots on.
Hey,
They bring a brother chopped cheese back or something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to make it because my lady is due any day now. so
Understood.
I'm
oh,
having
man,
to sit this
congratulations,
already.
man. Congratulations to you,
Appreciate
man. Where you drink at? Where you drink
Oh,
at?
I killed that. What is the
Tourist.
It's called the Tourist.
Yeah.
Moosey need a drink. Let's get around the shots, man. We having a good time.
So Big Moose,
Rainbow shots and Moosey need another drink.
Big Moose, you here with the drink with the fellas, and someone on this panel was in your video, fuck with a fat nigga.
Absolutely.
Oh, so you had to throw that out there. I don't know why. When I heard that, I really knew you was gonna throw that out there.
Somebody made his cameo.
Somebody was in that video.
Doing this thing too.
So
Boy,
I seen
you had to throw that.
him pop lock
No, he didn't move.
So my question is this. I mean, what was your favorite part of that video? When you came up to us and said formation, or when old lady, she was calling to you with the turkey in her hand and fed in your mouth?
I can't say what the one called to. Well, you worse than Charlemagne, man.
Put you on the spot, didn't he?
Nah, the whole experience was dope though.
Yeah, it was.
You know
That
what
fun.
I mean?
That shit was fun.
And you know, I had that visualized in my head, the way that, and I hit you up months
Yeah, he called me months before that. Told me, bro, I got an idea. I need you in it.
I need you in it. Because I seen Byron going crazy at one of the showcases dancing. Like, I need that. You know what I mean?
that energy.
That energy. You know what I mean? So,
Trap House, we gotta go to the beginning. We started a good place. Let's go back. And I got to do this because I know you done heard this a billion times. So let's go to the beginning. How you first got into music and hip hop, and give me the Biggie comparisons. I know you didn't have it your whole life. So tell me how that influenced you and how that worked in your music.
man, I've been rhyming since I was a youngin'. Growing up in Chicago, you know what I mean? On the block, bored, and all we got is somebody making beats.
What time period is this? What artists are in Chicago at this time?
Well, artists in Chicago, we had Common that was popping. Kanye was just getting going. Twister was a staple.
So hood
Crucial
Chicago wasn't
Conflict,
really.
yeah. Nah, this new era, this new genre wasn't really
wasn't popping.
what really wasn't popping at the time. So I grew up on straight lyricism.
I got you. That's what I'm saying.
Jay-Z,
Rhyme
Biggie,
Fest.
Okay.
Rhyme Fest, Commons, you know what I'm saying? The likes of those guys. So I've been doing it for a while, and I went to college, Went to college and I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I was traveling in college doing like spoken word or whatnot.
Okay.
It was getting paid for a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? That fell off. Life happened.
Where'd you go to school at?
Indiana State.
That's dope.
Shouts out to Larry Bird.
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
facts.
Let's go back real quick. Who were some of the first artists you remember, besides Chicago artists, that you remember kind of listening to, and your first time in the studio? Real quick.
The first artist I remember listening to was Eminem on my own.
Yeah.
That I went to go and seek out. Eminem, Jay-Z, and Biggie.
Okay.
Biggie always, it was something. Biggie, he got to me because I was able to see somebody that I could resemble on the big screen. You know what I mean? So his words touched me a little different than everybody else. So that's why I be trying to embody that Biggie persona. Plus he was like a bigger than life personality. You know what I'm saying? Like big fun dude, goofy, but he mean business. Got bars he can spit. So
First off, real quick. All right, we got 22 viewers, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and comment. Please do us that favor. Like, share, and comment. Share, comment. You got any questions you want to ask?
We got one question. That's my bad, Trap House.
Go ahead.
Amanda Kimbrough want to know which one is the Wolf of Dixie. This brother right here.
This guy right here is the Wolf of Dixie.
definitely a Wolf of Dixie.
This has nothing to do with me tonight.
With him. Yeah. It's about this guy right here.
This is FNSC.
Yes, indeed.
Val J said, Valedale Burnett, there's my boy right there, strong. My question is this, and I'm hearing these influences, Common, Crucial Conflict, Twister. I didn't hear Do or Die come out, but we're not gonna hold that against you.
I was getting to it.
That's
part of the roots.
Yo, I ain't lying, man. He is like Charlamagne, ain't he?
Stop, bro.
He better than Charlamagne.
So, a Chicago concert at the park where Obama did his, what's the name of that park?
Grand Park.
Mm-hmm. You got a hip hop concert, and you can put it together. You can open for whoever you put it together with. Give me the artist.
How many artists?
Straight Chicago. How many you want? Straight Chicago.
Who means something
straight Chicago
to you? To you.
That's deep.
You know,
I like that.
Kanye. For sure. He was a big influence.
He got close.
I have to have Twist out there.
Yeah, boy.
I have to have Twist out there. And then I put a little bit of new flavor in there. I get some Dirt.
Dirt, yeah, I like Dirt.
And then just to bring out a crowd, I bring out Sosa. I bring out Chief Keef.
Got to bring Sosa.
Got to, because
what do you think about Chief Keef?
Hey, by the way, do not talk about Chief Keef. He will knock a drink over. He gets too excited over Chief Keef in one song.
You don't understand that time.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
You can't let that shit go, man.
No.
I like Chief Keef. And he started this whole new wave of these young boys. You know what I mean? The NBA young boy, the Kodak Black, they all influenced by Chief Keef. He's the first, you know what I'm saying, young one who started off really independent at 16, 15, and get on without a label backing him, none of that.
He made Jimmy Iovine open up that checkbook.
Absolutely.
He made Jimmy Iovine open up that checkbook.
He kind of set up the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? The game was just transitioning at that point. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, let me ask you, man. Let's talk about, you know what I mean, your upcoming, man, your upgrade, man. Like, you know, you talk about how you got into it at a young age, you know, and you were poetry and all that. But what was it like growing up in, you know what I mean, you know, in Chicago, you know what I mean, for you, like, you know, how did you get out of that, you know, that staplehood to come to Arkansas and be who you are right now?
He was in the war zone.
It was tough in Chicago, and that mindset will never leave me. You know what I mean? Like,
forget where you come from.
Never forget where you come from. Like, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, waking up with my stepfather having work on the table before I go to school. You know what I'm saying? Walking home through middle of shootouts, like, for real, no cap, my family can vouch. You know what I mean? And that put me one foot in the street. Even in college, I was still, even though I knew I needed to do one thing, I was still.
Because you used to another thing.
Right. Exactly. You know what I mean? So I was still trying to balance those two things. So it was rough, but when you're young, you don't even realize how rough it is until you go back and reflect on it. Like, damn, that ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that ain't normal. So, you know, it made me who I am today. So
What do you think? What age did you get to Arkansas? And what do you think about Arkansas? How was the culture to you?
I got in Arkansas, like 2012, I believe, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
was it a culture shock to you, or just?
Nah, because right before that, I was just in school at Indiana State. You know what I'm saying? And it was diverse there. I was getting into some stuff down there, so I had to move around.
It's Terre Haute, right?
Yeah, Terre Haute. And it really wasn't much of a switch for me. Yeah, it was an easy transition to come down here, and I love it. I ain't have to, you don't gotta look over your shoulders. Everybody good. That Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a fresh start. So
when you first moved out here, how has your music changed from when you first moved out here, hearing the music, things like that, to now?
It definitely. You talking about for the local scene?
Yeah, for the local scene.
Yeah, it evolved, man. It's just crazy where we started at. Like when Swelton first started putting on shows, you know what I mean? I don't remember that many artists performing like that, and the venues wasn't, you know what I mean? But now it's a pretty decent turnout. We got a lot of talent. I really can't say as to a sound, you know what I mean? If that's what you ask, like what type of sound it was dead to now. I think it's just everywhere.
Do you feel like a sound can be developed here?
Does that matter? Every time he asks that, I always say that. Does it even matter though?
I don't know at this point. I think people label that sound thing to you when you break your first record, then they label that as your sound. You know what I mean? So until you break like a big record, I don't really know. But I don't even think about it though.
Do you think people look at it where Bankroll Freddy, that's the sound of Arkansas? You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or do you have to? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel the pressure to have to chase that because that's what he's doing, or do y'all feel in a good space?
I'm comfortable in my skin and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give you me. You know what I mean? I've been in a lot of places, so nobody can really just say like.
Yeah.
And everybody went through their own little traveling, and all that influenced you and affects you somehow. But yeah, I don't think that the sound thing really matters. You know what I mean? As long as you're making good music.
I think that's the Chicago one, because if you look at some of the artists that you say you was influenced by, you look at Common, you look at Twista, you look at Kanye, Do or Die, Rhyme Fest, all them kind of got different sounds.
All different.
They're all different, but they still have that Chicago to them.
Exactly. They still got that twang.
Yeah. So my question to you is, how did you figure out merging, I'm from Chicago, I'm a Midwest guy, to what we do here in the South?
It's about experience. Me living through both of them. You know what I mean? Me living in Chicago, me living in Arkansas, and just, you know what I'm saying, really trying to paint a picture of my lifestyle. So, I mean, it really ain't that hard. It's just natural. You know what I mean?
Just being yourself.
Yeah, just
let's take the shots real quick.
Let's take the shots, and I'm about to hit you with something real deep, man.
I'm gonna get a good question too.
I'm about to hit you with
I guess
something
you better
real
get ready then, man.
Bring it on.
We ready.
Trap House.
So when I
Spider
first
said,
met you,
before you go, bro.
Yes, sir.
Spider said we need to do that fishing remade and the video.
Yeah, we do. That fishing, man, I did that years ago, man. It's just funny how much I evolved from that. Like, some of that music I listen to, I can't even listen to it now.
Bro, you're on another level, Trap House. Another level.
All right.
So, when I first met you, man, I'm not gonna name names, but you were the guy. You know what I mean? You, 2 a.m., Al Nix. How did you get away from that situation that you were under, knowing it was so conflicted?
Yeah.
It was so conflicted that your music wasn't able to shine the way it was. How did you get away from that to be, you know what I mean, without saying, hey man, I was with Smurf G or I met Smurf G? How did you get away from that situation?
Easy.
Talk about the situation if you don't mind.
Easy. I'm from Chicago, and I can recognize bullshit. You know what I mean? Like it ain't that hard. I can tell when somebody's trying to run game on me, finesse, and all that. But it was just a situation where he tried to bring me under his wings. But you talk a good game, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? The work wasn't equating to it. Easy. I'm out.
And I'm pretty sure you still keep in contact with, with 2 AM, who is now, they're known as the mains of hip hop.
Oh, yeah.
And you still keep in contact with Al Nix. What's some of the advice that you give to them? What's some type of advice that they give to you?
Well, I haven't really chopped it up. Yeah, like me and Al Nix, I see him from time to time, and it's just, gratitude. We always big upping each other. And 2 AM, I really don't see him like that. You know what I mean? I think we ran across each other like one other time since then, but I really don't. You know what I mean? So,
Listen, let's talk about tour life. You've been touring. 2 big things about that. I know people watching that, especially a lot of artists, don't know, like, how does it even happen? So what is the beginnings of that to even get to another state to perform? And how is it?
I mean, it ain't all glam, you know what I mean? Because,
But that's the beauty of it. It's the beginnings of it.
Exactly.
It's the journey.
It's the struggle.
That's the beauty.
And I always say that I respect the struggle. I want to go through that struggle just so I can reflect on.
That's part of the story.
Exactly. But, we did a couple of shows. We reached out. Like, we got 2 managers, and they found, like, for instance, with the situation with Bebe, we ended up meeting him through a fashion show. Our manager booked us, found a show for us. We ended up doing the fashion show. Bebe took a liking to what was performed, and the relationship started. That's all. Sometimes you just gotta take a chance, man.
Put yourself out there.
You gotta step out there and fly. You gotta jump off that cliff, man.
Yeah.
So, Big Moosey, man, I'm hearing you talking about Chicago, and I love Chicago. That's the Midwest city, a great city, great culture.
I feel something coming.
Great culture.
And
no. I ain't been do you like that, family. It's a great culture. Yeah. Now, I heard your influences. Yeah. What did your mama have you listen to growing up?
Man, a lot of Al Green, a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, Chicago native.
If she did listen to some rap, it was some NWA, some Ice Cube.
Word?
Yeah, she'll rock with a little bit of that.
I used to like DJ Quick. I don't know why.
I love Tupac.
She really
love Tupac.
Love Tupac. My mama loved Tupac too. Facts. So that's some of the stuff. A lot of slow music, but I was never into it. You know what I mean?
Really? Even the 90s R&B, you didn't really rock with it?
A little bit of it, but I was always into the rap.
You mean to tell me you not a fan of Shaka Khan?
I'm not. I can't even tell you no Shaka Khan records.
Gotcha. I can respect that. I can respect that.
What's what's the process of you when you go into the studio? I don't know if they've asked this question. I don't know. You know what I mean? What's the process when you go into the studio? Do you write first? Do you listen to the beat? First, like, what's the process when you getting your lyrics out? Because Paul Pierce, I'm gonna tell you right now, Paul Pierce is my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, right on.
You know that's my favorite song.
Yeah,
so, what's your process, man?
Man, to be honest, man, I write sometimes, but I'm listening to the beat, and the beat gotta talk to me. So I'm writing in my head. So I ain't gonna say it's a freestyle, but I'm listening to the beat, and maybe I'll think of 2 bars, 4 bars, and then I'm adding on to it. So it's
you gotta have the beat first.
Yeah, definitely gotta have the beat first.
I seen the process before.
That's what I do.
Let's see the process.
No, man, it's just like, when you listen to that album, you take me on the street.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I understand your struggle.
What's the name of the album?
Fat Nigga Season.
Already. Put you on going. So everybody know what it is out there.
All streaming
platforms.
Check it out. It's on all platforms. Please
All streaming
check it
platforms.
out. Man,
Chris, my favorite.
We on the stage doing this right here.
Man, hey, stomach out.
And let me ask this.
Yeah.
The good. You on this journey. You trying to be this artist. What's the good? What is one of the things that stick out to you?
Really the relationships that I've made. You know what I'm saying?
Like who?
For instance, Bebe, Roscoe Dash. We ran into him a few times and got his information. A lot of the DJs from different areas, 3 Feet. It's just engineers that's on the up and coming.
Yeah.
It's just like it's those relationships, and I'm learning because as an artist you could be like kind of like to yourself. You don't want to step out that shell. But if you're an artist, you gotta network. You gotta talk to people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta reach out. But that's been the highlight, man, and traveling and seeing different cities.
Something you said, and I know this felt kind of cool. I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt good about this. Yeah. You said you met Roscoe Dash a few times. Yeah. It's cool to say, hey man, I seen you at so and so. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And oh yeah, I remember that.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm quite sure that was a good feeling for you.
Absolutely.
One thing I want you to talk about. Sorry, man. If there's any comments, man, you'll go ahead and tell me.
No comments.
Any questions?
No. One thing I want you to tell me. Please tell me the experience of the Wildin' Out tour.
Man,
Yo, trust me. For those that don't know, this man actually, was a part of the Wildin' Out tour. So explain that.
So we linked up with Lil JJ.
Lil JJ, man.
Lil Rock. I didn't even know he was from Arkansas until you know what I'm saying. We started. I'm not sure how we linked up with Lil JJ, but his brother. Or one of his family members run the Dope Runner clothing company.
Yeah.
Slight plug for him. But we met a little JJ and we got in good. He rocked with us. Yeah. Invited us out to Wildin' Out. And we got a chance to meet all the guys, DC Young Fly, Chico Beans. It was
That's wild.
Man, that's crazy.
The thing about it is, like when we went down there, our ticket didn't scan right, so we had to go back. But we had tickets to sit on the couch where, you know what I'm saying, they'll come over there and roast you and all that.
Yeah.
But we missed our opportunity on that. But we still in a good spot. But just building them relationships. Building them relationships.
My question is this, man.
Go ahead. It's not even a question. Moosey, I seen Little JJ perform in Little Rock. He was like
13, 14?
13, 14.
And that's young.
Bro, he was on
BET,
the freestyle, the freestyle
doing the comedy thing. He won
that because he won it. Didn't he win it?
Yeah.
He was a little kid.
Yeah, he was a kid. Did
So, this is my favorite question, Big Moosey. I know that you probably finna fall in love with this one. Life story movie, biopic about Trap House.
Yeah.
Who playing Trap House?
Man, I don't know, man. I might get the little dude that's like, yo, eat your food cold. I might. You know what I'm talking about? The video that went viral? I might get little homie, put him on. Have him play Trap House.
You go play Trap House?
Yeah.
Yo,
we only got a few questions. Make sure it's good. Make sure it's good.
All right, so you went on to this whole goal, things like that. What you're doing, this and the third. All right, I want to know what's next besides what you doing now. What is your future goal? What you giving us? What's the next project?
Man, we got a couple projects coming out. I got my project. It's gonna be called Good Dope Sell Itself. You know what I mean? And that title just sounds fire. You know what I mean?
Marinate on that for a minute.
Yeah, please.
It's basically just like good product sell itself. Like what I'm finna bring to the table is what you finna hear on every track is gonna sell itself. Like it's gonna be crack. It's gonna that's the type of vibe. So with that, I gotta make sure that every track is hitting hard. And then I got a project that's gonna come out in like 2 months. We almost finished with that with my homie Fred G, called Fat Boys 2.0. We really pushing this Fat Boys thing because I see a lot of guys who ain't really comfortable in their skin. I want to help them.
Where your merch at, baby?
Where
your merch at, baby? I got
know.
a graphic designer for you.
Yeah, I need to holler at you.
I got you.
For sure.
I got you. He do some dope shit.
I need that.
Get your merch, man. Byron, you wearing Fat Nigga Season merch?
You better believe it.
Everybody watching this. You wearing Fat Nigga Season merch?
I might put
Trap House.
I might get Trap. I'm put it like this here. I'm gonna put it to you like this here, Trap. You make me a jersey. Put my weight on that son, gun.
Yo, the number in the front and the number in the back. What his last name?
75.
Come
my
on,
last
man.
name.
Hey,
250 plus.
Hey, you own us something. You own
Tell you right now. But make me a jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Get that
merch about that jersey thing.
And I've been thinking about that. I've been working on that. I've been trying to come up with some designs and go through all the proper channels to make that happen. But I need to do that. You know what I mean?
And I'm telling you this, all them shows you doing, man, the students, this new social media, That's your brand. Nobody else doing it, but I'm telling you, Trap House, take that and run with it.
Bro,
Wrong with that, dog.
Go ahead.
I know how I felt when, you know what I'm saying, we did the show before Travis Port. I know how I felt once we was done. And then y'all was out there, and then thank y'all for letting me come out there and do a little rocking with y'all for a little bit. Man, what was that feel? What was that feeling on that? Talk about the multiplying high that you get after you out there. So you like
the energy is just unreal. If you're a performer, if you're an artist, if you're a rapper, you do any type. That's the type of crowd you want to be in front of.
I was like, damn, was you there for that? You was there for that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, you in the right spot. And we keep causing this thing. You in the right spot.
I know I felt like
I had to think for a second. Like,
yo, he hit you up with the best thing when he said, man, you were grown, man, as an artist.
Transform.
But as a person, yo, man, you were so damn fucking humble, bro. Like, and I don't think a lot of people see that, like, or probably even know that about you.
Yeah.
They always just think you're a cocky motherfucker.
Yeah.
But nah, bro, you are one humble ass dude, and I want to give you respect and shout you out for that.
Anybody can come talk to me, man. I ain't like one of these stuck up rappers. You can inbox me. Like people on Facebook inbox. My girl be like, man, you be answering too many inboxes. But I just be trying to show love because I need that type of support. I need that type of fan support from everybody. You know what I mean? Can I get on the track? Can I do this?
Now we're gonna switch real quick. You said you know what I mean, and Darren likes to say it, man. You've been on different tours. You've been touring across.
Right.
Give us your funniest story, wildest story
that's crazy.
you have been on.
But you gonna get in trouble for.
I want to hear this shit.
But you gonna get in trouble for.
So it's funny you said that right off the top of my head. We was performing in Conway.
my hometown.
Yes, sir. And it was
Shout
nice
out
and
to
litty in Conway.
Shout out to Conway.
Already.
And this one young lady was trying to pay me $40 to borrow me for the night, right?
For the 40?
For the 40. I'm like, man, I couldn't
Discount.
It's
The Conway discount.
I can't do.
The Conway discount.
I can't do none with the 40. But no, that ain't even the kicker part, right? So she's
It gets
drunk.
better?
It gets better. and one
He
of the,
offers you the Conway discount then. Okay.
and we got somebody on our team. He was kind of messed up that night. So he's kind of leaning on his rock, and she's a heavyset girl, right? So she sat on his head, and he was so drunk that he didn't even notice that she was sitting on his head for at least a good minute. And of course, we recorded it, so we got footage.
I want video. Yo, please share that with me. I want video.
Hey, I was sending it to y'all private.
I got
This
some
one time in Conway.
This one time, but yeah, exactly.
I ain't gonna put my homie name out there like
No, you don't
that.
got to. I'm just saying.
Shouts out to Tyrone Wells. He said, very humble, solid guy. Plenty and much love. He gonna blow. Salute to the
Oh,
homie.
that's love,
That's
bro.
facts. That's facts.
TrappHouse Moosey. What does making it look like for TrappHouse Moosey? What's making it?
Man, yeah, I don't have to be, you know what I mean, blow up like the likes of Megan Thee Stallion. I just wanna, I mean, the further reach that I have with my music is success to me. But if I could just, you know, get paid to rock some shows tour, meet my fans, that's success to me. I really don't need,
Amen.
you know what I'm saying, $100 million deal and nothing like that. Like,
You can do this, TrappHouse. You can do it.
yeah, and I'm trying to build my fans organically and genuinely. You know what I'm saying, like from the ground up. So the people who with me now, they gonna see me a year or two from now, and they gonna watch me grow. Like,
Shit. A year from now, we're going to be like, man, we interviewed TrappHouse Moosey.
Yo, the interview going on viral after this.
A year from
Trap
now.
House. How big is Christopher Wallace a part of your music, as far as influence-wise?
man, I try and channel his confidence. You know, you weren't seeing too many
And they
big
said
black
Coochie
ugly.
Down to,
You know what I'm saying? Just getting
Zero. In the 90s.
in the 90s, pulling the baddest.
You had the Fat Boys in the 80s and the 90s.
Exactly. Exactly, and that's why like my joint venture with my homie Fred G is called Fat Boys, because those type of guys, like we don't get a chance to see a lot of guys that look like us on the big screen doing music and be successful at it. Yeah. So I'm just trying to channel that type of energy. You know what I mean? And the way Biggie deliver his bars is just bar none.
Like, yo, bro, I feel like your energy is so different and so unique, man. I mean, because I can sit here and I shake your hand, bro. You don't even look like I mean, like the way, like the. Alright, so when I first met you, you didn't have the rapping mentality. You didn't have the rap alone. You was just like, hey man, yo, what's good, man? My name Fat Moosey. You know what I mean? That's what you literally what you told me. You shake my hand, you was humble. Today you're humble. How do you think your success will play out as it starts growing when your fans start throwing themselves at you?
God give me strength.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's real.
Number one.
Facts. You know what I mean? But I'll be alright. You know, it's just it's a part of the game, and you just got to know that those people ain't throwing themselves at you. They throwing themselves at the ideal of being with you.
You already know.
So once you be able to,
don't pass answer, bro.
Once you be able to, you know what I'm saying, differentiate the two, then it makes that decision a lot easier. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
My bad. I mean, I just feel like I mean, all right.
We only got a few more questions.
Have you ever had besides, you know, getting, you know, seeing that type of, you know, someone throwing $40 at you to take you for the night? Have you ever had someone DM you some crazy question that like you were just like, what?
Yeah, I had a few of those, and that's crazy. It's been escalating, you know what I'm saying, within the past year, but it slowed down. Like I had one girl ask me to send her a picture, and she'll pay me $100. I can't do it. yeah, but you know that's gonna come with the territory. You know what I mean?
Moosey, how do you avoid the here today, gone tomorrow area of hip hop? Because you know it's a lot of cats here today, hot, got that fire shit for like 2-3 weeks, then they gone, and you don't hear from them. How do you avoid? How does your music evolve to keep it fresh?
I think anytime you put your heart into something, like straight passion, like a lot of the songs, you can feel my energy. You can feel, you know what I'm saying, like part of the game. You can feel the emotions in that. And I think when you make music like that and you channel that energy through it, I think it'll stick with people a lot more. It's more grits than soup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It'll stick to you a little bit more. So I haven't mastered that chat. You know what I mean? I haven't mastered that chat, but that's what I want to do. Like put that soul into it where you can feel it.
But let me tell you this, you got one part right. It's a lot that you said right then. There was a lot going on in that question. But one thing that you're doing that resonates is the same thing that the Reds they showing right away. You're not singing and harmonizing, but I feel it.
Yeah.
I know that you mean what you say. I know that you know what I'm saying. It ain't no your voice command attention. That's one thing that you got down
Very
to the T.
commanding.
And even when the shows, I remember you performing. When they hear your voice, it commands attention. You know what I'm saying? People are looking.
You're a definition of an MC.
Yeah, for real though.
You control the crowd.
You are a master of ceremony. People listen to what you have to say, and you got that down right now.
All right, man. So, like, I mean, I feel like it's like you're talking, bro. Like, the questions are coming through my head, man. But, I mean, there's one thing we have not talked about.
Okay.
I mean, we have not talked about your family. You say you got a family coming. You got a little one coming. All right. What's that mean to you? With your music going on and everything, what does that mean to you?
That make me want to go harder. Also, you know what I'm saying, I got to be careful with what I say and how I say things because I got a son that's 7 and he be listening to all my songs.
Oh, so I thought you actually just had this is your first one.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt, you was dumb,
Joe
bro.
Dirt.
I can't stand you.
It's not your season.
You just took over the year. You didn't see the whole year.
You know I love you, bro.
We dark skinned and big, man. You out of there.
Joe Dirt,
One time with Joe
Joe
Dirt,
Dirt.
definitely, man.
Shout out Joe
Chance,
Dirt.
salute to you.
Joe
He
Dirt.
produced
Yo,
like
man,
3-4 songs off the
I want to
project.
say,
For
man,
real?
salute to your music, bro.
I did not know
What you
that.
doing?
I did not know
Joe
that.
Doe produced like 3-4 songs.
What did you work
off the project.
with on Fat Nigga Season?
Producers and artists.
Producer
combined.
guys, artists.
Producer. I worked with Joe Dirt. Who else? Doty. He nice with it. And then I found a couple of beats off YouTube. My brother, Money Bags.
Okay.
He produced the Biggie shit track. He dope. Out of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? He really plugged in. Yeah, most of my tracks, except like Forrest, was people that I really like have relationships with and that I really rock with. So you know what I'm saying? It means a little bit more.
So Joe Dirt just said he's gonna drop a song called Planet Fitness, TrappHouse Moosey Diss.
You got something in the barrel, fool.
Hey,
You got something in the
I
barrel.
got something loaded for you. You know I got something loaded for you.
Click.
We got exclusive beat.
Yo,
Exclusive beat.
but nah, man, just get away from it, man. 'Cause, I mean, we've been having fun with this interview, man. But I want people to know what type of family man you are. I didn't know you had a 7-year-old. I don't think a lot of people out there knew you had a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, so what is that like, man?
Baby
You
girl
know,
also,
touring all the
don't you?
time, man. Like, what is that like?
It's
being
hard.
a family, a father.
It's hard to juggle it, but man, I want to change it for the world. My son, he's in Indianapolis right now. You know what I mean?
Listen to your
Town,
music?
stand up.
Huh?
Does he listen to your music?
He listens to my
Edited,
music.
right?
No. He get the raw, but that's why I need to, approach this different. You know what I mean? Just a
Downtown
little bit.
stand up.
2020 in this
Yeah,
world, you gotta
yeah.
give it to
That's
him.
facts. That's
Yeah.
facts.
All the way live.
Exactly.
All
I
the way
mean,
live.
and I think about that. You know what I mean? Like,
from you then. For
true.
real, yeah.
And they my biggest fans. Like, my little girl, she 4. My son.
Wait, what?
Look,
No,
I
you
got
throwing me for a loop, man. How many
3.
kids you got, bro?
I got 3 and 1 on the way, man.
Bro, you
That's the
sleep.
business.
Shouts
It's
out
fat
to baby
nigga
girl.
season, bro.
That's the business.
Shouts out to baby girl. That's
Yeah,
good for your
it's
That's the
man.
business. So
Facts.
Moosey, tell me about some. You're in the music industry. Tell me
Yeah.
about some of the lows. Some of the lows.
Some of the lows
so
is,
far.
promoters not holding up their damn. We done went to.
Janky promoters. That's a real thing.
That's definitely a real thing.
They really exist.
Exactly. We showed up to showcases and performances, and not even the DJ or the promoter even showed up. You know what I
Moosey, don't
mean?
say showcases. They equate me with.
Oh
showcases.
yeah,
They don't
yeah,
even
nah,
say
nah, okay.
That
I
word,
feel it. Nah,
it's just all over
Sewell
people.
always been solid. Sewell always been solid.
Appreciate
But we
you,
went to
Jack.
events, and they didn't show up. They put us on different. Have us an itinerary set up with a list of things like a promo run to do. And some of it fall through. You know what I mean? And in this industry, you got to pay money to make it. It's a crazy industry, and that what I'm learning, man, it really is. But you got to take the highs with the lows.
This is a fun question right here, Moose. They said Mariah Carey when she does a show and she requests M&Ms, but she want all green M&Ms. And, you know what I'm saying? Or they say some artists like when they request food and they want chicken, they want nothing but legs or something like that. So what's something that you would request in your dressing room to have?
Man, you know what? I haven't made it there yet. But
Let me tell you what, your dream rider. I'm glad you said that. That's a good, for the future. That's a good thing. Your dream rider.
Yeah, what is your dream?
When you
That's what
walk-
they call
when
it,
you-
a ride. Yeah, right.
When you walk in, your dream rider, what you need? Just something random that you would like when you get where you want to be.
Yeah, I need
I'm a
definitely.
cheeseburger nigga myself.
The fresh cheeseburger.
Yeah, Lee. So your number gonna
Fresh.
change quick.
I don't know about the cheeseburger. That mug might have been waiting up for you.
I got a cheeseburger, bro.
Nah,
Fresh cheeseburger. Wait a minute.
Oh
I'm
shit.
gonna need a little
Oh,
drink
shit.
to knock the.
Cheeseburger
Drink
Hennessy.
like what? What you drinking
Give me some
on?
Hennessy, some
Oh,
Crown,
hen dog.
some Crown.
Crown vanilla or just regular Crown?
I do
Crown
the Crown. I do the regular Crown. The Crown vanilla is cool, but I like the regular Crown.
I go with the OG.
And then put me some Skittles in there. I'm straight.
This man said Skittles.
Yeah.
Lost
And you
y'all
coulda
place
turned
up
this
in here,
motherfucker
bro.
Oh,
You gonna
Lost
turn it
y'all
up?
Whoa. Are we talking about
Beast
red bag
mode,
Skittles?
bro.
And then I'm going crazy. Shirt off.
Are we
Beast
talking-
mode to
That's all you need.
Beast
Are we
mode.
talking
Hashtag
red
fat
bag
nigga
Skittles or the purple bag
All
Skittles?
right.
I ain't really choicey. You know,
really choicey?
whatever. You can bring
Regular
the
bag of
rainbow,
Skittles.
the regular bag, whatever.
Drink.
I'm good. I'm good to go.
We already know what else.
And you about to turn this motherfucker up.
And then afterwards, we're gonna go get some IHOP.
Alright.
That's one of our rituals too.
That's a TrappHouse Moosey night right there.
What's one of your favorite shows? Or, well, not even just your favorite shows. Give me one of your favorite songs that you actually like to perform for the audience.
Oh, so when I've been performing and doing them tours the past year, I've really only been performing 2 songs, and that's been that Biggie shit and
Love
Paul
that song.
Pierce. But I can't wait to perform Shaq and the Fool.
Let me tell you this. I did
I
not
want to
know
hear
that
the Paul
about
Pierce.
No, I did not know that.
What?
I just listened to your album.
Yeah.
My favorite song is Paul Pierce.
Facts.
I edited
Facts.
it on my own. You did not send me
Facts.
Did not see
that. I
it to
edited
him.
the
You
song
did.
on my own, and that's
You
what I've
played
been
on radio?
playing.
Facts.
I did not know that.
What did I message
It
you?
just rocked to me. But
What
I
did
did
I
not know
message
that.
you?
You did.
That's the
What
best
did
song
I, what
on
did I
it,
message you,
You
bro?
told me Paul Pierce was your favorite, and Shaq and the Fool surprised you.
That's my second favorite.
Yeah.
But I edited Paul Pierce. He did big. Y'all, TrappHouse Moosey did not send me that, and I played that on my
Hey,
own.
when I heard that I was on the radio, I was just as surprised as everybody. I like hit Sewell immediately like, "Hey, bro, you played that for me?" He's like, "I sure did."
Favorite
I
song.
said, "I love,
My favorite
bro."
song.
I like Paul Pierce, but I'm partial to Fat Nigga Season.
Fat nigga see.
Because you're on the video. Because you're on the video.
Man, I can't wait for y'all to hear what a lot of those songs I recorded in the earlier process. I wasn't even warmed up yet. You know what I mean?
In the first part of the transformation.
Yeah, like when we first got the ball rolling. You know what I
who
mean?
you remind me a lot of with the just in that process, man. I was talking to him about it. You know what I mean? Last week, man. You remind me a lot of the fact that Russ got a lot of songs that he played and had shit done in 2017. You got shit that you did probably 2 years ago that people ain't even heard. I'm dying in awe right now, and this is being real. I'm dying to see what you got next year, 2 years from now, bro. Because I know you got some shit.
That Biggie shit, I remember when he performed that over there in Greeks at first.
Bro, that shit crazy.
Yo,
That
one
shit
more
crazy.
question each, but let me get one statement in. I'm glad you said that. And I'm going to inbox some of this too. I'm going to make this happen.
Yeah.
Whether you want it or not, I'm making this happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bro, check out Rich Man Promo. You know him?
Nah,
Y'all vibe is similar.
Rich Man promo.
And this kind of how I check out music. Anybody that's really promoting their stuff, really getting out there, and that I see in my social media, they tagging people and really working. Bro, I ain't got no choice but to listen to. I'm not who I'm supposed to be if I ain't checking it out. I said Rich Man Promo. I think he performed in the showcase maybe one time, but I checked him out, bro. His project is dope. I listened to it. I said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Him and TrappHouse Moosey, they vibe. It's the first thing I thought about. The first freaking thing, bro. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna see you his info and all that. I just wanted to tell you that. Y'all vibe is exactly the same.
Where you from?
Man. I want to say Pine Bluff.
Okay.
But, bro, hood, street, cool, just the same vibe, man, same stuff you on. But like I say, we'll talk about that more. But I want to tell you that face to face, and I had him on my New Music Monday. I've been promoting the hell out of this album, but man, he was promoting, and he doing his thing. Got one question each.
That goes into my last question. I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
That goes to my last question. And I think I'm gonna call you the godfather of New Music Monday. When you went through there and you seen your shit on there, man. What was your mind?
Man, I was surprised. Look, the reaction I got from this project, I wasn't expecting it, and I'm gonna just be honest. And I got a lot of love on that. So when I seen Sewell put it on New Music Monday, then I seen him put it on the Spotify playlist, I'm like, man, it made it all worth it. You know what I mean? Like, just from everybody response, because I put some time and effort into this. You know what I mean?
Fam, for the last 2 weeks, we've been saying you got the craziest album out.
That's love.
No
Bro,
bullshit.
all three of us said
All three of us said you
All
got the
three
craziest
of
album.
us.
Man,
Bro, we
shit
talked
jamming.
about this. And this is true. And this is, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Are we?
You're right. You're correct.
Yo,
You are
we
absolutely
talked
correct.
about this when you dropped it. All of us said, "Yo, you heard that shit?
Shit, we in
You
what,
heard that shit?
The first quarter of the year,
Yeah,
you got what, a top 5 album in the state?
yeah.
And
You
I
do.
mean, shit, I mean, what else?
That's
You know what I'm
love.
saying? You got a top 5 album in Arkansas.
Now
That's
this
where you
leads
at.
me. Now this leads me to my final question. Thank you, Bob,
Appreciate you.
because you said it. You got one of the top 5 albums, but I want to ask you something that's going to probably bug you out, but I want the truth. Your top 5 artists you have worked with locally in Arkansas.
Let me say it before you answer that. That's a tough question, and I don't like doing this on my
Okay,
show.
so fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me
His favorite. I mean,
no, not even. Give me some of the future artists you would like to work
and
with.
that's cool. I don't like that. We don't do negativity.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
My
Yeah,
bad.
that's kind of making it like you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
looking at it the way.
Exactly, and
that
that
ain't what we about.
And even though it's all love, you know what I mean. And I haven't got a chance to work with a lot of artists, so
You work with Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
Who would you like to work with?
Yeah. But who I like to work with? Let's see. Me and Live Maze got something going on.
Shots alive.
King Tate. I don't know if y'all.
Oh, yeah.
King Tate, he good.
Yeah.
He hard. Me and him supposed to be doing something, but I don't it's in the works. Who else? Jake.
Shorty D Cole.
Yeah, Shorty D's nice with it. I rock with his album. You know what I mean? Me and Jimmy Rock got something going on. I gotta send him back some tracks. He
got some good work.
Yeah. So I rock with everybody.
I like that.
You know something? And this is my dream. You, Jimmy Rock, Johnny Cash, do a Fat Nigga Season remix, and that shit would be crazy.
Yeah, we need to. We
That
need
shit
to
would be crazy.
bring the big boys.
Even if I gotta go in
Just
and,
throw
big
a
boys are
song
back.
out, man. But, you know what I mean?
even if I gotta be on that song, just hosting or something, I can't rap.
You gonna DJ Khaled that thing?
Yeah, if I can DJ Khaled that motherfucker, just be a part
Unbelievable,
of it.
man. Yo, bro, like, and I'm gonna say this again, 'cause I said this earlier, but seeing how you grew from the first time I met you about 3-4 years ago. I mean, you were one of the first people who actually reached out to me when my mom passed away, so I respect that. But yo, bro, you have changed your mentality and attitude, and you've changed your music, and I don't think a lot of people know. So before he answers and asks you this last question, please let the viewers know where they can find your music at.
You can find me on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, Tidal. You can be TikTok, whatever you listening to.
Are you doing the TikTok too?
TrappHouse Moosey on there.
I might have to do it, man. That's the new wave.
Hey, you know
That keep
Blocker
it fresh.
did that, right?
Yeah, I see.
Blocker downloaded Doc TikTok.
I forgot about Blocker,
Yeah,
Fat Nigga.
Hey, Fat, what's up,
Yeah,
Blocker?
Blocker.
We gonna do a TikTok video.
Y'all ready for last
Well,
question,
before
baby?
you do that, man,
Go ahead.
my guy Raphael Slim Thompson. What's up, Slim Thugger?
Straight up.
What's
Slim
good
Thugger
with it,
said you up next.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Yeah,
Slim
that's love.
Thompson.
Slim Thugger, man.
That's love.
Anything else? Any more comments? You ready to go?
That's it, bro.
You ready to get out of here?
Joe Dirt with that bullshit. Talking about with that Planet Fitness shit.
TrappHouse Moosey. We sure appreciate you, man. We watched the transformation. We recognize it, brother.
Yeah, that's
We do.
love, brother.
We do.
I appreciate that, man.
Last question of the night, man. So, when you entered this TrappHouse Moosey, what's something that you thought then that you do not think now since you've been on this journey?
I realized that, and it's what I didn't know. I thought coming into this game that it was 90%, 80% talent that it gets you in the game.
You just made me laugh. You just made me laugh.
Wrong. It's about 15% talent, 80% business.
You know who
work
JID
ethic.
is? You know JID? JID was one of the best rappers in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? JID talent. He's Lupe. You know what I'm saying? He's all them type of rap. You know what I'm saying? But who cares about
You don't market.
rapping? No.
Don't market that well.
No. What Trap House just said. Talent and putting words together.
That ain't it.
That don't. It's the whole package. You got to have everything in today.
We get a different answer on that question all the time.
No, we really do, man.
Because you think something is so different. And once you get in it, it's so different.
Exactly. And you like, that makes sense why the Jada Kisses of the world
Didn't
Fuck. Thank you.
Didn't resonate with you. Exactly. You know what I mean? So
let's say this: J. Cole can rap better than Drake. Do it.
Facts.
Drake is Drake. J. Cole can't be bigger than Drake.
No.
That's facts.
But rapping word for word, J. Cole more talented.
Hey, facts.
But it don't matter.
That's crazy.
And that's one thing I had to learn, and so that makes me, and my whole motto now is like, I'm not gonna let nobody outwork me. When I leave here, I got 100 stickers of Fat Nigga Season in my car that I was supposed to bring in here, but I forgot it. That I'm gonna slap.
You got 7 people that have it right now. Come on, man.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna swing back through here with the stickers. Then I'm gonna slap around here. You know what I mean?
Whenever you get that goddamn Fat Nigga Season gear going,
That merch.
I need my jersey. I'm gonna send you my weight.
TrappHouse. You just have a lot of money, bro.
I know, man.
I'm gonna send you my
I
weight.
need to do that.
I'm telling y'all right now, if you're a fat dude,
275
you're a fat dude, send this man your way. He gonna make a jersey.
plus.
That plus on that.
275 plus.
Oh, you gotta do.
Copyright that right now. I mean, that's copyright.
Yeah.
Shout out to
My man,
Blue Report.
Hey, I know it's all good.
That paperwork is already in there.
Hey, we already talked to the lawyers. Don't even try.
It's already in the mix.
TrappHouse. I'm telling you, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, y'all make sure y'all come down. Y'all come reach Corey. All right, y'all come down to Bugsy's.
And
He
then
got
Corey throw
this
some shit
drink.
together.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, he got this drink. It's called the Jolly Rancher.
You got the drink in front of you.
No, I don't need it, man. I don't need it. I'm telling you, y'all come down. I'm telling you.
Don't call it Jolly. You just ask Corey to throw some shit
Ask
together.
Corey to throw some shit together. He'll know what the hell you talking about.
Hey, it's legit too. You see me over here sweating.
I mean, he's sweating like a motherfucker.
TrappHouse Moosey.
This is episode 5.
Yeah.
Episode 5.
This is episode 5.
Episode 5. What we want to say to y'all, man. Go ahead.
Y'all see me with the Reggie Jackson Angels on right now. That means we done cranked another home run. Shouts out to Travis.
We done got late in the episode.
Ah, shit.
We done got late in the episode. I can already see that.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, yo, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and comment. You can follow us on all platforms. Please like, share, and comment. If you got something to say, anything you want to ask this man, like, share, and comment. All right, man? This is an interview with the fellas.
And supposedly bringing back $1 tacos.
I got the dollar tacos right now.
Why is he
Yo,
hollering
I'm
right in
serious.
front of the mic?
Nigga, the microphone right
It's
there.
Fat Nigga Season, so it's only right that I go partake in
Hey,
that.
man, I appreciate that shit. I appreciate
It's
that.
only right.
Man.
And it's only right we ended like this with Big Moosey in the house.
TrappHouse.
Hell yeah.
We got 12 viewers. We live.
Yeah.
Leave them with something. Whatever you want to say, man.
Hey man, stay true to yourself. Be comfortable in your own skin. You know it's Fat Nigga Season 365. Follow me on all major platforms, all social media. You search TrappHouse, I'll pop up.
Already, Barry, got anything?
Kayla Marie. By the way, no. Kayla Marie said you a real one.
Yeah.
Kayla Marie said you a real one.
Alright, this is my man
Gratitude.
Ed, Byron,
What's happening?
TrappHouse Moosey. I'm D Sewell. We out of here. What we gonna do, Byron? TrappHouse, you got a little freestyle for us?
I can't hear it. I would have drunk one last drink if you want me. Yeah.
Turn us out, man. Till next week.
We
We
gonna
got
get
under 5 next week. This was TrappHouse Moosey. We'll holler at y'all.
We gonna get on Music Soul Child. Gonna